Now, they say respect is reciprocal, as cliche as it sounds. Now, to make a great relationship, it is important the respect is part of both couples. In an African society, we feel that one part of the relationship, which is the male, usually have the authority over the female. Well, I and my ladies, we're going to be discussing respect amongst couples and spouses. Ladies, are we ready for this? Now, let's talk about why we're growing up. I'm sure our parents, we watch them how we grow. Juliet is already laughing. And then, when they kill the chicken, they'll tell you that the gizzard is left for daddy. And we'll ask why. They say it's only men that eat gizzard. So, do you feel it's something that our generation is going to take up on in terms of who should eat the gizzard? I know that's cheesy, but
do you know what's crazy?
Eat the gizzard.
I was thinking back right now at the whole gizzard story.
Okay.
Now, I have dismembered the chicken before. You know when you get to the gizzard is like the appendix of the chicken. It's where all the sand. What do you even want to eat sand? That is where all the trash goes to.
The gizzard functions as the teeth. You know, chickens, they don't have teeth, so whatever they eat goes to the gizzard. The gizzard breaks it down, and you know.
And in relation to that gizzard story, for fish too.
Fish has gizzard.
For fish too, our parents made us know that the men are supposed to eat the head of the fish, and I'm wondering why. Because first of all, the head of the fish doesn't have much fish.
Also comes off as suffer head, if you ask me.
Yes, because you have for
so is it that men like to suffer or what?
It comes out that the patriarchy is very, very stressful, because all I'm seeing right now is stress.
Yes, let's come back to the conversation before we go off fish and gizzard. So, guys, what do you feel? Do you feel that the man in the relationship has more authority than the woman, or the woman has more authority than the man? According to an article I read, it was said that in a healthy relationship, nobody has authority over another person. But in the African society, the man has been placed, you know, to have such respect or such authority that his respect, rather, is to be given to him, whether he earns it or not. What do you think?
You know, the thing is, I wouldn't blame our forefathers for basing relationships on patriarchy, because that was like the tradition. Men were seen to be superior to women. But now, in this new age and time, I would definitely not support a man being superior to the woman. Like, in a relationship, there's something called mutual respect, and that is exactly what is supposed to be in a relationship. Why would you... Okay, but the thing is that recently, I actually feel offended by the fact that recently some men, I won't say generally, some men, they still see themselves as superior to females, which is really absurd. Because why would you really want to go into a relationship with a woman? It's just really baffling to me. You just want to be superior in all aspects. You just feel like domestic activities is just left for the woman. You just, I don't know. It's baffling that some men still think like that.
Joyce, patriarchy is stressful. There's no part of it that turns out great. It's really stressful. Patriarchy expects you as a man to be wealthier. Patriarchy expects you as a man to show less emotion. Patriarchy expects you as a man to abandon reason a lot of times. You see, one time when I was still doing radio, we're speaking about office romance, weirdly enough, and a male caller called in and said that if he meets his wife at his place of work, they date and then they marry, she has to quit because it would be disrespectful to their relationship for her to be in the same place with him, earning the same money.
That is stupid.
That she has to go and open shop. Now, this is you losing diversified income in your home because it is disrespectful for a woman that is your wife that's supposed to be in a partnership with you, because if you're going to go religiously,
your office place
that you met, do you understand? Now this is you losing income just for the sake of not losing your home. We've seen stories that the man loses his job or he doesn't even earn, and the wife, who is the one that goes to work, still has to be the one to clean the whole house, still has to be the one to give a man that does not have a job fresh meal every day. You know, it's also stressful on everyone. I saw the story that a guy said that if you're eating with your girlfriend in the same plate and she takes the meat before you, is it disrespectful?
Oh God!
It doesn't add up.
Let me come in here. Do you feel like we misplace do you feel like we even understand what is respect? Because what is you taking meat out of a plate being disrespectful? Do you feel like do you feel like I feel something's wrong somewhere? Is it that we don't understand what respect is amongst couples, or we just feel like these are the things that you should respect me for?
The thing is that men feel like they should be respected more in a relationship, and that is why that superiority complex comes in play.
Joy, baby girl, balance it. It doesn't. I feel like you should go back to your drawing board and think about it on your own and ask yourself if it makes sense to you. Because a lot of times it just does not add up. I've seen people having a conversation and the woman is raising valid points, but the points cannot be taken because it was raised by the woman. And you see it in the workplace. You can see in a board meeting a woman suggests an idea and people don't really listen, and then a man suggests the exact same idea. Aki, you are right. It just seems like it's so much more brilliant because the man has said it. I have been in a business meeting. I was the one making the presentation, but I came with the man. So whenever I am done presenting, the client, who is a man, turns to the man and asks the man the question. But I was the one that did the presentation. Wow. But let's not diverge. Let's come back to the home. I feel like this situation can only be remedied if a woman is taught, or if women are taught to see value in themselves. Yes. A lot of women, no matter how achieved they are, forget what outsiders are saying, they still don't feel complete if they don't have a man's surname to attach to their surname.
Guys, we have a lot of comments this morning. So Clement Israel, he says, good morning ladies, you guys are looking good. Joyce Native looks good on you. And Tese Marvin say, hello ladies, guys, looking good always, keep it up. OJ Obayuwana says, good morning guys. Joyce, I love your outfit. I would love us to go out on a day someday. Please
take me.
Please have money.
Take me. I want to do Chinese. Thank you.
Okay. Uche Silva Cherry Anai, she says, good morning ladies. Aisha Uwa Edeko says, in this part of the world, most men want to be respected, but they don't respect their wives, the head of the home mentally. Christopher Abraham Aligame, he said, and also love is selfless, and for marriage, none should see their actions more important or more valuable. For marriage, anything you do for your partner is for yourself. Two has become one. And Queen Bella says, good morning, ladies.
Good morning, Bella.
Christopher, I owe you some bottles. Remind me in 2 months.
Yes, please. 2 months? No, please remind that after the show is over. But let's take from Aisha Uwaideko's comment. She says, in this part of the world, most men want to be respected, but they don't respect their wives, who are actually the head of the home mentally. Do you feel like at some point women have been, running the home, taking care of everything, and at the end of the day, in the forefront, the man is just still there? Does it make the man look like a figurehead, or that society had made them never to lose their place as the men, in quotes?
The problem is that they think that there is a specific place for a man of the house, not as a member of a partnership. I feel like we need to understand that a marriage is a partnership and respect should be reciprocal. I do believe that spouses should respect each other. The woman should accord her husband a very great amount of respect, and the man should do the exact same thing. A lot of times women are being treated very poorly. I remember one time that a woman called out her husband on Facebook for cheating, and he beat her up, and then a few days later, she was kneeling down, and other women were surrounding her to help her to beg the husband to secure her home. You know, it doesn't even add up. The person is being assaulted, the person is being disrespected, the person is being treated less of a human, and other women have to come together to tell her that, you want to leave your home for one small girl who will reap the fruit of, I don't even know the labor you labored, who will reap the fruit of the labor, and then you have to come and insult yourself. And there's just disregard for you as a person.
The thing is that I feel like some women have just been so brainwashed with the whole concept of patriarchy that they cannot exactly live it. They feel like the men should be superior to them. In fact, if they don't get a man that is superior to them, then the man is not a man. You've heard some ladies say that they can't even date a man that cannot beat them up.
Cannot correct me, now your papa.
That is crazy.
That was a psychological problem on its own. I don't understand.
I was in a gathering one day, and everybody was asked to sweep the place first before they begin the meeting.
The men will not move.
And the ladies, they just carried the broom, and there was one guy that wanted to carry the broom to sweep. And then there was this lady, this particular girl, that was like, women are here and you want to sweep. I felt so offended personally, because is that the sweeping choice just designated to just ladies?
Just help it back. And I feel like it's making the society more caged. Now, there was a period of time that Omoni Oboli posted her son that he was frying puff-puff. A man wrote a very long speech that she was demasculating. I don't even know she was emasculating her son for allowing him to enter the kitchen. And it made me go back to university. I had this neighbor in final year. I hope he never sees this video.
He was
He was in final year. I was in 200. And he came to knock on my door. I opened the door and he said, Dad, if you want to fry egg, do you put curry?
Oh, God.
And it hit me that this is a whole man that cannot fry egg. Because he probably grew up in a home where it doesn't make any sense for the man to step into the kitchen. And now he's living alone and he cannot fry egg. So I feel like the problem is so deep. It's so deep in our minds that even though we try to unlearn what we have already learned, it's really, really difficult. We speak about want men to be more emotional. My guy, if you see a man crying for the first time, it will slap you in your face. You wouldn't know how to behave. You wouldn't know what to do.
You'll be shocked.
So as much as we want to unlearn, it's really, really deep. It's really, really, really in there. And I don't even know if there's going to be hope in the nearest future, because even Obodo Ibo that we watch on TV, they are still struggling with the patriarchy.
Guys, more comments are coming in. It's really getting hot. So Makinde says, morning girls and happy new season to you. Dominion Okeke says, good morning ladies. Bella says, your topic is always superb. And Christopher comes again. He says, please next time, don't just bring all ladies on discussion like this. We promise to do that. We're going to have a men edition for this kind of thing.
We actually need to do that. We're going to have at least two men on set. Yes, to hear from them how they feel about the patriarchy.
Yes, and probably a men's version.
The topic is, how do men feel about patriarchy?
So let's hear from you guys.
Christopher
Wakomi.
That would be really interesting.
That would be amazing, because I really need to hear men's points of view on the patriarchy. We can't continue to speak for them. I feel like the patriarchy is uncomfortable. Having to carry the weight of the world, having to spend the most money, having to, as a man, you most likely have to prove yourself with your finances.
True.
Not really your brain, not your beauty, not what you can bring to the table. The only thing that you are expected to bring to the table is money. Is that not heavy? I need to know how men feel about it. Please, men, comment. Let us know, how do you guys feel about the patriarchy? Are you enjoying it? Because you seem like so far.
More topics are coming in. Oh God. Respect between spouses is rooted in love. I can't say I respect and I always end up annoying you. And you can't see yourself getting better physically, emotionally, psychology, mentally, and the one ladies like financially. Christopher says, someone is sounding like a feminist here. I like the fact that this topic is hot. And Aiba Bebra says, look, there are different perspectives to life. If we all are the same, then the fun dies, man. Then Clement Israel, wow, he says there should be respect between spouses. But in Africa, most especially in Nigeria, women have been taught to be submissive to their husband. I feel women should know when they are being disrespected. Being submissive doesn't mean you should be stepped on.
I feel like we should just close. We are done.
I think we should just audio hugging. And it's so good to hear from men.
Yes.
Especially when they feel like women should not take such treatment from men. Now we've said you're going to say something.
Now, as regards respect, I also have something to add, because some persons feel like it's when you don't beat up your partner or call them certain names, that's when you respect your partner. The thing is, if you don't respect your partner's opinion, preferences and decisions, you also do not respect them completely, and that's still a problem. And we can't keep really bashing men for not respecting women more without preferring solutions, right? The thing is, I feel like ladies should be more engaged in the financial decisions in maybe a relationship. Men feel like, the reason why most men actually feel like they need to be respected more, they are superior in a relationship, I feel like it's because they provide financially for the relationship. So I feel like if ladies go a long way to do things financially and otherwise for the relationship, then men will still respect them too.
Joyce, do you agree to what she said?
You said that men respect women for bringing money. There have been millions of stories of jobless men beating their wives when the wives have jobs, feeding the family, paying the school fees, paying the house rent. And you still hear, I am the man. You even hear people say that I can't allow my wife earn more than me because she will disrespect me. So I really think thinking if women spend more money in the home will increase their value or increase their rates is the lie of the devil, because we have seen it over and over again and it's not happening. What I think we can do is that we have the obligation to change the narrative. We have all been raised in this society that we are in. We know how things go. We are being realistic. But what we can do is to save the next generation. You can, as much as you can, educate the women around you, but unlearning and relearning things in your old age is not the easiest thing that can come to you. But what you can do is to try to train the next generation. Remember we had Mrs. Rita here, and she said that our parents have already made the mistake, but we can make a U-turn. So we can start by teaching from the basic thing of courtesy. It's really, really important. Teaching your children to say please and thank you. Letting them know that irrespective of whether it's a boy or a girl, they should be able to react and behave the same way that men can wear pink. You know, boys don't always have to wear blue. Boys can wear pink. It's the little, little things that you bring out of their mindset that make them grow. Because a lot of us learn respect as just something you give to a person that is senior to you. Not because you value the person as a human being, not because you value their input. Just know that, this person takes 2 years senior me, so definitely there's respect. This person has a phallus between his legs, so definitely there's respect. This woman, there's Mrs. attached to her name, so definitely I have to respect. We need to learn to respect people for people, because you're not just going to pick respect from the sky because you're not joined in marriage.
Sure.
And I love the fact that contemporary parents are doing a very great job in raising their kids to respect, to have this mutual respect, not because of age or gender. They just have to have respect for every person. As far as you're a human being, you have to respect the other person. And that is really good. Contemporary parents.
We'll take a couple of comments while we're drawing this conversation to a close. Aiba Berbera, he says again that Africa is the bedrock of the world. And Christopher, he says, as a man, you are born to a call of responsibility.
True.
Yes, that's true. Makinde says, I love the new montage. It's nice. Respect in a relationship is reflected in how you treat each other on a daily basis. Even if you disagree or have an argument do happen, even in healthy relationships. Respect isn't about controlling someone or making them do what you want them to do. Respect is actually about freedom to be yourself and to be loved for who you are. Thank you so much. Makinde Quimbella says the men should learn how to respect their wives. In fact, all women, even the woman who have sons, should teach your sons to respect women. And that is very true. You've heard from Joyce Chooks, it's from the little ways, you know, from you wearing pink, from you saying please, thank you, respect people irrespective of their gender. Do you understand? Because I feel like we get to give respect a lot in Africa to the older people.
Yes.
We don't even get to respect younger people. You see parents don't even respect the opinions of their children. You see spouses, like that's our angle of the conversation. They don't even respect the opinions of the woman or of the man. And so it causes a whole lot. So guys, let's begin to draw this conversation with our last words. Juliet, you want to start?
Okay. The thing is, one advice I would give to everybody out there is that in as much as you're in a relationship, any kind of relationship, romantic or not romantic, you have to respect the other person involved, despite the age or the gender. Someone that is older or younger than you can actually give an opinion that would impact you marvelously. And you don't feel shy to take it because you are like the older person or you are the man in the relationship. You are a human being, so is the person, so respect the other person. And in a relationship, if you're being respected, you need to learn to appreciate your partner as well, because nobody's actually obligated to respect you, truly. Like, someone could choose to treat you disrespectfully and you won't do anything about it. So appreciate people that respect you.
Right. Joyce.
Yes.
The lady they will soon take us on a date. Let's go.
But for me, it's like Julia already said, respect people because they're people. Do not disrespect your wife because you feel like she doesn't bring so much to the table. Do not disrespect your husband because you feel like he's not bringing enough to the table. A person is valued irrespective of their social standing or their financial capabilities. And also, we should learn to have respect for ourselves. If you do not respect yourself, you cannot even respect another person. If you look at a person and you value them on the basis of the money they are bringing to the table, it means that when you get to a point where you cannot provide, you are going to feel devalued in your own self. So learn to respect yourself. The Bible already says, you know, love your neighbor as you love yourself. If you do not love yourself, you are incapable of loving your neighbor. So learn to respect yourself and learn to respect people just because they're people.
Now this bunch, I want to just clap for both of them. You have very smart, beautiful ladies like who open school or academy of principal learning. I see this thing every day. But guys, this is where we're going to come to the end of today's edition. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for watching, and thank you for letting us come into your home this morning. We'll be here tomorrow giving you all of the craziest gist that went down this week on the Weekend Rundown by 10 a.m. We'll be here tomorrow and Saturday, and on Monday, of course, kicking off the breakfast show, we talk about nothing but everything. My name is Lekki Moyo, and it's a bye for now. Good morning.
Stay connected to TSL Nigeria and get updates on the go all day, every day. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on TSL Nigeria Space TV and join our online family.